Day, spent the weekend resting at his Highgrove estate in Western England before returning to Windsor Castle on March 31st local time. King Charles was diagnosed with cancer while receiving treatment for prostate enlargement in February of last year. Now taking a look at the weather across Busan. Partly cloudy conditions expected, wind gusts are up to 4 meters per second. The temperature is currently 15 degrees. The highest temperature would be 15 degrees. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Midday Mate with Kimberly An. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
A guilty pleasure is something you enjoy even though you might worry about what others think, or feel it's not good for you, or that it lacks real value. These can range from binge watching a favorite TV series or a movie, treating yourself to certain snacks, or diving into a hobby that might seem like a waste of time. But the truth is, guilty pleasures are totally normal and can actually be a healthy aspect of life. Today, we're going to talk about guilty pleasures that are actually beneficial. It's Tuesday, April 1st, 2025, and this is Midday Mate. Let's get started!
Bleeding out. I'm inside.
and that was Boys Don't Cry by Tom Grennan. Tom Grennan has released Boys Don't Cry, the third single from his upcoming album, Everywhere I Went Led Me to Where I Didn't Want to Be, set to drop on August 15th. Boys Don't Cry is a powerful pop anthem infused with a vibrant 80s vibe and a rich synth melodies that complement Tom's passionate vocal performance. Hello everyone, we're live in the studio in Busan on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Cheongwon, and Noksan areas. And I'm your host, Kimberly. And now, what do we have coming up on the show for today? In hour number 1, we're going to start off with Listomania, where we introduce various kinds of lists. But for today, we're going to focus on guilty pleasures that are actually beneficial for us. So stay tuned for that, because maybe your guilty pleasure isn't such a bad thing. After Listomania, we'll have The Real Charm of Busan, where Jimmy introduces various charms of Busan every week, and we always have to check, did Kimberly actually go to this place yet? We'll have to see and wait. After that, it'll be the start of hour number 2, and we'll start off with today's quote, where we introduce meaningful quotes to motivate you each and every day, followed by bite-sized banter, where Andrew and I just have a little back and forth of a conversation with a daily theme. And then after bite-sized banter, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, where we introduce useful English expressions after listening to a short clip. And if you were here yesterday, you know that our clip for this week for Don't Make a Scene is from the movie Moana. And then our last segment for today will be Memory Lane, where we step back into history and take a look into some past events on this very day. And I'll be checking your messages throughout the show. We have a few people in our YouTube live stream. Hello everyone. And Benny님 always saying 1등, always coming in first place in our live chat. Hello, and I hope you're having a very good Tuesday so far. And so our question of the day and text topic, are you ready? The question is, what do you do at night when you can't sleep because you're hungry? Because I know we've all been there before. We're laying in bed and all of a sudden our stomach goes gurgle, 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 and we're hungry. So what do you do when you can't fall asleep but you're hungry? Maybe you do. Maybe you just get up and have a full course meal, or maybe you just try to suppress it and just try to go to sleep. Some people drink a cup of warm milk. But what do you do when you're hungry and you're trying to go to sleep? So go ahead and send in your answers. Text in pound 9050 or shop 9050 and it'll only cost you 100 won. Or you can also reach us through KakaoTalk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 and add us as a friend and send in your messages for free. That way we can be Kakao friends. And then we also do have our smartphone app. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in any of the app stores. Download our app, listen to our programs, and leave us comments after logging in. And now I'll be right back with Listomania after this song. Here is Romantic by Karen White. And that was Romantic by Karen White. And now it's time for Listomania, where we introduce various kinds of lists. But for today, we're going to talk about guilty pleasures that are actually beneficial. So, a guilty pleasure is that little indulgence you love, even if it feels a bit awkward or wrong to confess. It could be anything from sneaking an extra piece of cake when you're trying to be good, or to binge watching a corny romantic comedy and ordering takeout on a random weeknight. Guilty pleasures are unique to each person, shaped by individual preferences and interests. The important thing is to enjoy them in moderation. Keeping these activities balanced can enhance your happiness and contribute positively to your overall well-being. So we have a few different guilty pleasures in different categories. So the first one we're going to talk about is foodie guilty pleasures. Up first, we have having your go-to snack for dinner. So instead of eating a healthy meal for dinner, you're going to go and eat your yummy and delicious snack instead. There's something comforting about enjoying your favorite treats like ice cream or chips as your main meal every now and then. It shakes up the usual routine and adds a little joy to your evening. Up at number 2, another one for foodie is ordering delivery when you don't feel like cooking. And I feel like this is something I'm kind of very guilty of a few times. Sometimes the easiest dinner solution is whatever can be delivered right to your door. And us living in Korea, it is so easy, isn't it? It's a nice way to take a break from cooking and can introduce you to new dishes or let you enjoy your tried and true favorites. So maybe there's something that you really like to eat, but you don't know how to cook it, or it just seems a bit annoying to cook. So instead, you just order some delivery. Next, at number 3, we have treating yourself to a rich dessert. Yum. Whether it's a luscious chocolate cake or a smooth cheesecake, indulging in a fancy dessert every so often can really brighten your day. And this is something that I also do. There is this strawberry shortcake that comes out during this time of the year in spring, and I always make it my go-to list that I must get this cake, and it's my little guilty pleasure. It just makes me really happy. And at number 4, the last one for foodie guilty pleasures is enjoying breakfast foods for dinner. So having pancakes, waffles, or omelets at night feels a little fun rebellion against the norm and can spice up your meal routine. I don't think that's really a guilty pleasure because I think breakfast foods can be eaten 24 hours a day. But if you feel kind of guilty for that, then I guess it could be a guilty pleasure, but I think that's okay. So now let's move on to lifestyle guilty pleasures. Lifestyle, so how we are living. Up at number 1, we have putting things off. Of course, procrastination. While procrastination can be an issue if it happens too often, occasionally delaying tasks for some leisure can provide a refreshing break. So say that you were really busy that one day and you just have to do the dishes, but you decide, I'm going to just put it off for a little bit. I'm not going to do it right away after eating dinner, and I'm going to relax, watch my favorite TV show for a little bit, and then before going to sleep, I'll wash the dishes. That is completely fine, but it could be your guilty pleasure. But again, as we just said, if this procrastination persists and you continually do it, that's not a good habit. So make sure that you're able to balance it. Up at number 2, also something that I do over the weekends is lounging in your pajamas all day long. There's something wonderfully relaxing about spending an entire day in your PJs, your pajamas, without the need to squeeze into jeans or get dressed up. Yes, I love it, with no zipper, no button for the pants, and just spandex all the way around. It is awesome. With a big comfy t-shirt, that is what the weekend is for. Lounging in your pajamas all day. Up at number 3 is sleeping in on the weekday. sleeping in on the weekday. So most of us, we go to work, and if not, we do need to still get up early, right? Because we go to school and whatnot. We have other responsibilities. But sleeping in during the weekday could be something of a guilty pleasure. It's a great way to escape the routine morning rush if your schedule allows it. So maybe you'll press the snooze button for an extra 30 minutes, and then you can feel a little bit more refreshed and have a better day that day. It's all good. Up at number 4, treating yourself to a little luxury. Whether it's a gourmet coffee, a new book, or a fun gadget, splurging on something small can be a delightful way to reward yourself for your hard work. So say that you always get like the cheap coffee that's only 1,000원, but then one day you decide to get a coffee that's like 7,000원. That could be your little luxury, right? It's a guilty pleasure. You don't need to spend that extra 6,000원 on the extra coffee, but that day you just want to have a guilty pleasure. And up at number 5 for lifestyle is enjoying a long soak in the tub. Woo, a bubble bath sounds really good right now. Taking a leisurely bath can be the perfect way to unwind and escape the hectic pace of daily life. So yes, if you know me, I am a huge advocate of people taking baths. I think everyone should take a bubble bath to refresh themselves and to get rejuvenated. And, you know, I don't think that's a guilty pleasure. You should always take a bath if you have the time. And now let's move on to our third category. We have recreational guilty pleasures. Up at number 1, we have binge watching your go-to series or movies. Getting lost in a marathon of your favorite shows or movies is a great way to escape reality and dive into another world every now and then. And I love to binge watch my favorite TV shows. It's something that I shouldn't really do because I feel guilty about it. I could be doing something more productive with my time. But for me, when a new TV show comes out, I don't like to watch like one episode, like all sparsed out. I like to save them all up and then watch it all day long. Although I'm a couch potato and it does make me feel guilty, it is definitely a pleasure. And number 2, keeping tabs on celebrity gossip. Following the latest celebrity drama can be a lighthearted distraction from your own life, making it a fun way to unwind. And some people like to do this. I myself don't really like to because I'm so busy with my life already and my TV shows that celebrity gossip isn't really for me. Up at number 3, this is also not for me, but definitely for someone close to me. Gaming for hours on end. You know, we're always just on the computer and playing games. Video games can offer a fantastic way to challenge yourself, relax, and enjoy some fun, especially when you allow yourself to play for a while. So I'm not talking about, I'm going to play my phone game for a bit, like 15 minutes here and there. Not like that. I'm talking about like you're playing a video game for 3 hours straight. That is definitely a guilty pleasure because who would play a game for 3 hours straight? If you were playing video games for more than 3 hours, I don't know. I shouldn't say anything because, you know, I binge watch my TV shows and that's definitely longer than 3 hours. So I won't judge. It's okay. If that's your guilty pleasure, then go ahead and enjoy it. And up at number 4 is reading a book. Whether it's a romance, a thriller, or a biography, immersing yourself in a book you love can deeply satisfy in how you spend your time. It could be very satisfying, right? It's kind of like when you're watching a TV show because you're diving into a different world and you're living vicariously through someone else, like that character. So reading a book is also a good thing to do. And now, up at number 5, we have scrolling through social media. Sometimes just mindlessly scrolling through your feeds is the perfect way to chill out and catch up on what's going on with your friends and in the world. This is definitely one of my guilty pleasures too. And should I say pleasure at that? I feel more guilty than how I get pleasure from it because at the end of it, I'm just like, whoa, a whole hour passed by when I was just on social media. And then I feel really guilty. I'm like, oh, I should have done something else. So then I try not to do it, but then I end up doing it again a few days later. So those were our recreational guilty pleasures. And let's go over a few more guilty pleasure examples. When approached with mindfulness, these indulgences can be a form of self-care, offering necessary breaks and a sense of contentment. They remind us that life is not just about being productive and responsible. It's also about enjoying the little things that bring us joy. So number 1 would be skipping your daily meditation. Say that you always meditate, but one day you're just like, I don't want to do it. I'm just going to skip it. That's okay. It's totally fine to take a break from your meditation routine. Sometimes just sitting quietly or taking a leisurely walk can be just as refreshing. And I'll talk about one more here is journaling at night instead of the morning. If journaling helps you unwind but doesn't always fit in your morning routine, doing it at night can be a peaceful way to end your day. And if you miss a day, don't worry, it's not a big deal. So don't worry about it. There are a few others that I did want to talk about, but because of the time, I feel like we should stop here for Listomania. Again, if you have a few guilty pleasures, don't worry, because it gives you a stress-free moment of time. However, if you're doing these guilty pleasures consistently and constantly and it's turning into a bad habit at the end, then we should probably slow down and stop that. However, if these are just, sparsely in your schedule, it's okay. Take that break. You are more than welcome to. And with that, let us take a song break. Here is Smoke and Mirrors by Rosie Darling.
Part of your play and you won't even look at me. I do the impossible to make it worthwhile. You chalk it up to a trick of the light and you won't even look at me. You see it all, but you don't. It's not fun when they're all laughing at packed house. You're the one skeptic who can't see what everyone sees. It's a standing ovation and you're in your seat. This is my show, but it's your circus. I'm dressed up and it's all worthless, 'cause you don't know how to believe all that you see. The smoke in the mirrors and me. Trying to love you just makes me feel small. I'm up on a tightrope, you don't care at all. Are you having a ball holding me in your palm? Would it kill you to just play along? 'Cause it's not fun when they're all laughing at packed house. You're the one skeptic who can't see what everyone sees. It's a standing ovation and you're in your seat. This is my show, but it's your circus. I'm dressed up and it's all worthless, 'cause you don't know how to believe all that you see. Is the smoke in the mirrors and me. The smoke in the mirrors and me. This is my show, but it's your circus. I'm dressed up and it's all worthless, 'cause all that you see is the smoke in the mirrors and me.
And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Smoke and Mirrors by Rosie Darling. And I'm your host, Kimberly, and you're listening to the awesome show of Midday Mate. And again, our question of the day and text topic, it is, what do you do at night when you can't sleep because you're hungry? 배가 고파서 밤에 잠을 못 잘 때 무엇을 할 건가요? So I have a few answers here. I have an answer from Benny Neem saying, I think for me, a full course meal would be helpful. And the reason is before I sleep, I can eat a whole meal. And that is so good. If you're able to eat a whole meal and then go to sleep right after, kudos to you. But for me, I cannot digest it and go to sleep right away. You're lucky. And hello, we have a message here from Chloe Choi-nim. Hello, hello. Welcome to Midday Meet. Saying, that was my situation last night. I had to drink yurmucha, but it was not enough, so I had it 2 times more. Oh, yes. Lots of people drink some kind of liquid, like people say warm milk will help too, or some kind of tea will help. So hopefully, Chloe Choi-nim, I hope you're able to get a good night's rest last night, even though you were a bit hungry. And hopefully you had a nice breakfast and lunch so far as well. And Juliet Neem saying a little joke here. Juliet Neem saying, I have a guilty pleasure of watching BEFM reruns. And she said, just kidding. Because we were just talking about guilty pleasures for Listomania. So yes. Again, if you have more answers, go ahead and let us know. Again, the question is, what do you do at night when you can't sleep because you're hungry? Go ahead and send in your answers. Text in pound 9050 or shop 9050 and it'll only cost you 101. Or reach us through Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean and add us and send in your messages for free. And we also do have our smartphone app. Search the same thing again, BEFM or 부산영어방송 in any of your app stores. You can listen to our programs and leave us comments after logging in. And now, as you all can already see at the few other people who are really into tennis also, and I feel like tennis, like maniacs are like another level.
I think so.
Like they love it for real.
Not that much. I'm just nothing but a beginner. I'm a Teddy level. So yeah, I just kicked it off like about 3-4 months ago. So I'm not really that much into it, but I see the fact why they become like so maniac.
So, for the real charm of Busan today, before we move on, let me ask you our question of the day.
Okay.
So, we have those nights when we're really hungry, but we need to go to sleep. What do you do in those situations?
To be honest, I don't put myself into that situation, which means, before I just eat and drink, I'm always full.
So everyone, we should learn from Jimmy. Don't put ourselves in that situation where we're hungry in bed.
But that's the problem, though.
That could be a problem indeed.
Right.
So with that, now let's move on to the real charm of Busan. Where are we going today?
Well, I'm sure today's topic, all these places that I'm going to tell you and to introduce, I'm sure that you've visited this place before. I have no doubt on this.
Me?
Yes.
Really?
I think that's one of the reasons why I think I chose these places to talk about it. just for this time, though. Like, really, I was like, in the middle of preparation, I'm like, like if I do somewhere like one of those major tour attractions that you never visited before, then it might not really fun for you to actually, like interact.
No, but I still love learning about new places.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But this time,
okay,
I'm gonna, excite you more with this place. So today's first tour attraction that I'm going to introduce is Haeundae Marine City area and the movie street.
I've never been to Marine City.
Really?
I've heard of it. I passed by it on the bus.
Really?
But I didn't go inside Marine City.
Wow. Okay.
April Fools.
See? I knew it.
April Fools.
I knew it. But have you ever walked on a movie street?
Oh, yeah, a lot of times.
Have?
A lot of times.
All right, so then you definitely know what it's like. Yeah, whenever I am sometimes like stressed out, what I love to do is I just drive to the Marine City area and then park my car near the movie street. because from there, it has a phenomenal view of Gwangan Bridge.
It does.
Yeah, so I just usually, stay there and staring at the Gwangan Bridge and the sky for like half an hour or so.
Oh.
And those stress just goes away.
Goes away, right?
Right.
I really liked it because there's like when you first start over by like where the apartments are, the beginning of the movie street, there's like this area where you can take pictures and there's
Right.
like these figures
Some
also there.
figures and statues.
I really
and
liked
stuff.
it there too.
Yeah. And you get to see a lot of kids riding a bicycle there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of gives you like both like energetic charm and vibes.
It does.
Yeah, so it's actually, Marine City is where you can see all the Busan skyline and its finest. So it's filled with, as what you said, like high-rise buildings. And I just, of course, some people complain about, the wind, the strong wind in that area, 빌딩풍. But still, I mean, that's another charm that you can actually only feel in Marine City area.
I learned my lesson. Whenever I go to Marine City, I don't put my hair down. And my hair is like whoosh.
Yeah, blowing everywhere, right?
I always tie my hair when I get over there.
Agree.
Agree.
I totally
You
feel
do
you.
tie your hair
yeah,
too.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a long hair, I would probably did the same thing. Yeah. Some people also like this place because the image, the atmosphere kind of used to be similar with like Hong Kong.
Ah.
Yeah, like Chimsachu area or over the river. Yeah. So they also love taking photos in that area too. Yeah.
Very beautiful place.
Right. And also the movie street. I mean, Busan is known as the city of film because we actually get to have this annual event every October and then Busan International Film Festival. So we get to see all the famous directors and posters of legendary films like on the wall. It's actually pasted there. Yeah, so we get to actually check out all those, especially those films that were also filmed in Busan too.
Right.
Right.
So they were filmed in Busan or from people from Busan?
Right.
And then also, I know that there was also a big poster of 친구
Oh, yeah.
because it's a Busan story.
Yeah, I love that movie growing up because I always wanted to wear like a school uniform. Like
oh my
middle
gosh.
school and high school.
I think it'll look great on you.
Oh, thank you. And the hat.
Yeah.
I heard, but whenever I ask my friends, they like the design is totally different, and they don't like wear a hat
Oh,
in
really?
just regular public high schools here in Korea. So I was like, oh, really? I should have.
I could totally see you wearing it with the hat. And you know how they all have like the briefcase backpack
Yeah.
and not like a regular backpack?
Right.
I'm going to see you walking around like this.
And even though I have been living in Busan for quite a long time, like almost a decade, I still cannot speak any Busan dialect because every single time when I try to imitate and when I try to really learn, they say, you sound like, those main actors from the movie 친구, so don't even try. Don't even go there.
하지 마.
Yeah.
하지 마.
그냥 말해. 왜 자꾸 따라하려고 해? So I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely not do the satori either.
Right.
I'm not even going to try. No.
You should.
No.
Yeah.
So if you love movies and beautiful cityscapes, then Marine City and the movie street has to be on your must-visit list.
Right. And another place that I would love to introduce next is actually it's nearby Marine City area. It's definitely a walking distance, and a lot of Marine City residents actually goes to this place for an exercise in the morning and the nighttime, which is Dongbek-sum, the one and only Dongbek Island, and also the APEC summit was held in 2005. So they also have a APEC house there too.
Yes, Dongbek-sum is one of my favorite places to go to.
Really? Me too. I used to go to Dongbek-sum every single day early in the morning to exercise.
Wow.
I used to walk around or jog, but it's kind of not far, but then I prefer going to Changsan Mountain more these days. So I don't really often go, but I love the atmosphere.
Yeah, when I first moved to Busan, I lived in an apartment near Dongbek-sum.
Oh.
So I just go downstairs and right at Dongbek-sum.
Really?
So it was so great.
Yeah.
So I'd always go there, take pictures
I know.
of Gwangandaegyo.
Right.
Like every day, my phone would be pictures of Gwangdae in the morning, Gwangdae at night.
Oh yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. And every single time, like then you probably feel me. When I go to Dongbaek Island to work out, I don't usually like decorate myself, right? I just like wake up in the morning, dress up, and then go. But every single time it's packed with like all the tourists from like all over the world
That's
because
true.
that's one of those tourist attractions for them to like walk around and visit the APEC house.
Right.
So I'm like, do I look too,
That's when you have to run really fast and pass by them.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yes, Donbaeksum is definitely a beautiful place.
It is. I mean, it's definitely a great place for a relaxing stroll. And then whether you're a local or tourist, you can actually check out the APEC house and then also the beautiful atmosphere around.
Yes. But with that, let's take a quick song break. Here is 나 어떻게 What Should I Do 2025 UK Garage Mix by Baby Vox.
이대로 끝났으면 좋겠어 이대로 잊혀지면 좋겠어 지난 밤처럼 달콤했던 꿈으로 이렇게 울고 나면 잊을까 이렇게 미워하면 잊을까 나의 맘속에 그대가 살지 못하게 난 모르겠어 자꾸 눈물만 흘러내리고 난 한순간도 그댈 잊고 살 수가 없는데 난 어떡해 그대를 너무 사랑해 이별도 사랑하려고 웃으며 그댈 편히 보내줬는데 아직 내 사랑이 좀 부족한가 봐 눈물 섞인 내 반에는 그대가 불에 계셔 다시 돌아오길 바라고 있어 어떡해 자꾸만 눈물이 흐르고 어떡해 가슴이 너무 아파 지금도 오늘이 없었으면 좋겠어 내일이 안 왔으면 좋겠어 그대 생각에 어제처럼 잠들게 난 모르겠어 자꾸 눈물만 흘러내리고 난 한순간도 그댈 잊고 살 수가 없는데 난 어떡해 그대를 너무 사랑해 이별도 사랑하려고 웃으며 그댈 편히 보내줬는데 아직 내 사랑이 좀 부족한가 봐 눈물 섞인 내 반에는 그대가 불에 계셔 다시 돌아오길 바라고 있어 어떡해 자꾸만 눈물이 흐르고 어떡해 가슴이 너무 아파 지금도
And welcome back, mates. That was 나 어떡해 What Should I Do? The 2025 UK Garage Mix by Baby Vox. And right now you're listening to Midday Mate, and we're in the middle of our segment of The Real Charm of Busan with Jimmy.
Yes.
And we're talking about Marine City, the movie street, Donbaeksan, and now let's talk about food.
Yeah. I love this one. I mean, not only as like a proper meal, but as a snack too. This is 어묵, fish cake.
어묵.
Are you a fan of 어묵?
I love
Oh, you-
어묵국.
Okay. Wow.
I even had 어묵 yesterday at one of like the little pochas because I
Really?
was so hungry.
Oh.
And it was so cool. I had 어묵, the 육수 or the 국물 and the 어묵.
Man, Timberly got the taste.
Oh, it was at Marine City actually
Yeah,
too.
yeah. That's why I brought this one because they actually sell amuk in multiple places in Marine City area. But also, they used to have this hotel near that place. And then right behind the hotel, there's a really famous amuk restaurant there too. So like when we think about amuk, just like what you have mentioned, amuktang is really popular amongst like all people. Probably
Right.
who would dislike amuktang, right? But also it's really good as like one of those side dishes too. I like amuk 볶음.
Yes.
It goes really well with rice and other stuffs too.
So good.
Yeah, and sometimes for like a anju too. Yeah, why not? So yeah,
Wow.
amuk. So like many people, especially here in Busan, it's well known for Busan amuk. So it's a steady seller all over the whole nation. It's really popular. So yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of amuk myself. So especially like not the original amuk, but then nowadays they kind of like modify it to like cheese amuk and other menus too.
Yeah, there's vegetables. There's ones that are like spicy also.
Right.
So there's like a whole variety of regular omok now.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
new omok.
Right. So, and then you can also, if you are really interested, you can actually visit those factory stores in like Yeongdo area where they sell like amuk, and you can actually try like those hands-on experiences as well. So you guys can maybe like search it online as well.
Fun. So everyone, the next time you're in Busan, don't forget to grab some delicious fish cakes.
Yeah.
Omok. And now then, let's move on to a different thing. Activities and adventure.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm sure, Kimberly, maybe you have tried this before because I do this like dozens of times. From Mipo area, I sometimes just walk all the way to Marine City. For me, when I just regularly walk, it takes about 40 minutes. But
Mipo
if
to Marine
Yeah,
City?
if I walk fast, 30 minutes, 35.
Hey.
Really?
That's too fast.
Really?
I've walked from Mipo to where like the statues of the movie thing is. Like the very 끝에.
Oh, all the way at the end.
Yeah.
I meant by like at the beginning point
At
of
the
the Marine
beginning-
City.
the beginning of Marine City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe all the way at the end, probably longer.
Yeah.
Like 15 minutes or so. 45 minutes? Less than an hour, isn't it?
저는 1시간 걸렸는데요.
Okay. Makes sense. All
Maybe
the
I
way,
was walking too slow.
Yeah.
But I remember one time I was fast walking and it still took me a good.
But makes sense. I think approximately about an hour. Yeah.
But yeah, I've done it not that many times, maybe less than 10.
Yeah.
But it's really nice to do, especially on a nice day. So when
True.
it gets a little bit warmer.
True. You put on your shades and, hold amuk stick on one hand and amuk 국물 the other. Listen to music and just walk. It's really fun. Yeah. Yeah, I've tried it before. Why not?
I always wear like a huge hat covering my face so that I don't get tan.
Ooh,
And I
true.
walk like that.
Right.
And my tongue gets so sweaty. Maybe it was just a really hot day that day.
Yeah.
TMI. Anywho.
TMI.
So walking from Mipo to Marine City is also very good.
Yeah, so like especially here, a lot of people actually love to just walk around. They take a photo of the Marine City area and also a Dalmaji Hill area as
yes.
well. And I think maybe this weekend I'm going to go to Dalmaji Hill or maybe Namcheon area to check out the cherry blossom. So maybe this is the perfect timing for all of you guys.
It is
now.
the perfect time.
Yeah.
You can see lots of things during that whole walk because not only will you just go straight to Marine City, but you can take another lap around Dongbek and then continue.
Why
so
not?
it'll be really fun too.
Right.
Yeah.
Highly recommended.
Yes. So now let's talk about Busan's festivals and events.
Yeah, right now, starting from a 3rd of April and until the 20th, so which is basically almost the whole month,
Yeah.
there's going to be a Busan 연극제, Busan Theatre Festival.
Ooh.
Yeah, are you maybe a fan of
연극?
Yeah, 연극?
When I
Play?
lived in Korea, I did go to, what's that place called? There's like this 연극 거리.
Oh.
over there, and we
Okay.
I watched maybe like 4
Oh, maybe in
plays.
Nampo-dong?
Uh,
Or maybe in Seoul?
Seoul.
Okay.
I watched,
대학로.
yeah. That's where I
Yeah,
went.
대학로.
And we would watch 연극 there. I had a few friends who did that, so we would go and support them.
Nice.
It was fun. Oh, that's like wow, really long time ago though.
Right. So yeah, that 연극제 will be held starting on 3rd of April and until the 20th. So you don't really need to rush or hurry. Of course, to get the tickets in advance, you maybe probably have to search it online and then try to get those tickets. But then it's kind of on almost for like a whole month. So whenever you guys have time, just take a look at it and try to go for it.
Wow, it is the 43rd Busan Theater Festival.
Yes.
I did not know it's been that long too.
Yeah. So from like modern dramas to classic plays, the festival actually offers a variety of performances.
Ah.
So yeah, I also have a friend who does 연극 in Seoul too. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely interested. I'll probably go and try to check it out.
Wow. So again, everyone, if you love live performances, definitely don't miss the Busan Theater Festival, the Busan 연극제.
Yay.
Nice. Wow, what an amazing lineup today. I loved how you did choose a theme or a route that I have already been to. I almost got you with my little prank saying that I didn't go. Did you
I know.
believe me?
At first, I'm like, no, but I remember you telling me that you've been to Marine City. So I'm like, she got
Yes,
me. You got me.
there.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you so much. It was so much fun. Again, for everyone else, if you haven't been to Marine City, 동백섬 or 미포, go ahead and do that huge walk. Juliet님 says, 저도 1시간 걸릴 듯. 헉, 너무 긴 코스 아닙니까?
But it's a great course for you to exercise.
Yes.
So why not?
Enjoy the weather and go ahead and enjoy that walk, everyone.
Yep.
So, Jimmy, thank you so much, and I will see you next week.
All right. Thank you. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And everyone, that is the end of our first hour. I'll be right back at 1 p.m. after the song, so don't go too far. Here is I Swear by All for One.
I swear by the moon and the stars in the skies, and I swear like a shadow that's by your side. I see the questions in your eyes. I know what's weighing on your mind. You can be sure I know my part, 'cause I stand beside you through the years. You'll only cry those happy tears. And though I make mistakes, I'll never break your heart. And I swear by the moon and the stars and the skies, I'll be there. I swear like the shadow that's by your side, I'll be there. For better or worse, till death do us part, I'll love you with every beat of my heart. And I swear, I'll give you everything I can. I'll build your dreams with these two hands. We'll hang some memories on the walls. And when just the two of us are there, you won't have to ask if I still care. 'Cause as the time turns the page, my love won't age at all. And I swear by the moon
us part. I love you with every beat of my heart. I swear. I swear by the moon and the stars and the sky, I'll be there. I swear, like a shadow that's by your side, I'll be there. For better or worse, till death do us part. I love you with every single beat of my heart. I swear. I swear. Oh, I swear.
Finally, tune into a broadcasting channel and keep yourself updated on what's happening and what to do next. But remember, prevention is the best solution. This campaign is brought to you by BFM 부산영어방송.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
I hear songs on the radio. They might be fast or they might be slow. For every song they play's got me thinking about you. I see a fella walking down the street. He looks at me and he smiles real sweet. But he don't matter to me, 'cause I'm thinking about you. Every little dream I dream about you. Every little thought I think about you. Drives me crazy when you go away. I ought to keep you locked up at home. And like a wild horse, I wanna break you. I love you so much, I hate you. Every little thing reminds me of you. Funny when you leave me here all alone. My tongue gets tired when I try to talk. My knees get weak when I start to walk. So might as well stay home and keep thinking about you. The young and restless on my TV set. It's just like us when we first met. And when they start to kiss and got me thinking about you. Every little dream I dream about you. Every little thought I think about you. Drives me crazy when you go away. I ought to keep you locked up at home. Like a wild horse, I wanna break you. I love you so much, I hate you. Every little thing reminds me of you. Honey, when you leave me here all alone. Come on!
Welcome back, everyone. You just heard Every Little Thing by Carlene Carter. Every Little Thing is a song co-written and recorded by American country music artist Carlene Carter. And it was released in May of 1993 as the first single from her album titled Little Love Letters. The song reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles and Tracks chart in August of 1993. Hello, everyone. We're live in the studio in Busan this Tuesday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Cheongwon, and Noksan areas. And I am your host, Kimberly. And now it's time for our number 2. We're going to start off with today's quotes, where we introduce meaningful quotes to motivate you each and every day to, put a little smile on your face and to inspire you. Followed by bite-sized banter, where we have daily fun conversation with a theme with Andrew. And after that, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, where we learn useful English expressions after listening to a short clip. And again, we'll be diving into the world of the movie Moana for that. And then our last segment for today will be Memory Lane. Step back into history and take a look into some past events on this very day. And now, our question of the day and text topic. It is, what do you do at night when you can't sleep because you are hungry? What do you do? 배가 고파서 밤에 잠을 못 잘 때 무엇을 할 건가요? So again, we had a few people answering that they will eat meals. Some people will drink tea. Jimmy says that he just doesn't put himself in those situations at all, so he makes sure that his belly is full before he goes to sleep. But if it were to happen, what would you do? I have a message here from Juliet Neem saying, I might drink a beer and some snacks when I can't sleep because I am hungry. You know what? I think snacks would be the biggest thing because it's not too big like a meal, but it also won't make me too hungry or full later on too. So I think a nice little snack, or maybe like a little piece of goguma at night would be very good with a cup of milk. That'd be very delicious. Oh, I'm getting hungry. So, I have another message here from 만학도 영화님 saying, 제가 기억하는 한 지금까지 배가 고파서 잠을 못 잔 적은 없는 것 같아요. The same as Jimmy. So, we always make sure that we're full before we go to sleep. My husband, he often goes to sleep hungry these days because I've been only packing him like a little bit for dinner these days. So I hear at the beginning his stomach would growl, but now it doesn't so much. And now he just says that he tries to enjoy the feeling of being hungry before going to sleep. And now he's able to go to sleep pretty well now because he's so tired. But yes, I think the best advice would be from 만학도 영화님 and Jimmy. Let's just not put ourselves in that situation. But again, if you are hungry and you can't go to sleep, what do you do? Go ahead and answer. Text in pound 9050 or shop 9050 and it'll only cost you 101. Or look for us on Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us as a Kakao friend and send in your messages for free. And we also do have our smartphone app. Go ahead and search the same thing. BEFM or 부산영어방송 in any of your app stores. Find our app little icon, download it, listen to our programs, and leave us comments after logging in. And now I'll be right back with today's quote after the song. Here is One Wish by Raven Lene featuring Childish Gambino.
Call me on my birthday. forget you. If promises are gonna break, why promise in the first place? Running low on lemonade, crying over paper plates. I can't spin this one wish on you. I can't forgive you, no matter how hard I try. I wanna love you.
Tried to go out of my way, but couldn't find the words to say. Left a message with your mama, boy, she gave me drama. I hope that your one wish does come true. I miss you.
I can't spin this one wish on you. I can't forgive you, no matter how hard I try. I can't forget you, and I can't hate you, no matter how hard I try. I just pretend to.
And that was One Wish by Raven Lene featuring Childish Gambino. And now it's time for today's quotes, where we introduce meaningful quotes to help and motivate and inspire you each and every day. And today's quote is from Arthur Rubinstein. And the quote is, "If you love life, life will love you back. If you love life, life will love you back." 당신이 인생을 사랑하게 되면 인생 또한 당신을 사랑할 것입니다. So Arthur Rubinstein lived a long life from 1887 to 1982, and he was a Polish-American pianist. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest pianists of all time. The phrase, "if you love life, life will love you back," holds a profound truth that is often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. In the context of the topic, enjoy life words, this statement serves as a powerful reminder to prioritize our own happiness and well-being in order to truly experience the joys that life has to offer. To truly enjoy life, one must first cultivate a deep appreciation for the beauty and wonder that surrounds us. This can be as simple as taking a moment to savor a delicious meal, or as profound as witnessing a breathtaking sunset. By approaching each day with a sense of gratitude and wonder, we open ourselves up to the countless opportunities for joy and fulfillment that life has to offer. Furthermore, loving life means taking care of ourselves both physically and mentally. This includes making time for self-care activities that nourish our bodies and souls, such as exercise, meditation, or spending time with loved ones. By prioritizing our own well-being, we are better equipped to handle life's challenges and setbacks with grace and resilience. When we approach life with love and positivity, we naturally begin to attract experiences that reinforce that same energy. It's like seeing the world through a lens of appreciation, thankfulness, gratefulness. Small moments of joy become more noticeable, and even difficulties feel a bit more manageable. I found that when I actively choose to embrace life with optimism, good things seem to usually follow through. Whether it's forming deeper connections with people, finding unexpected opportunities, or simply feeling more at peace, the mindset of loving life truly makes a difference. Of course, this doesn't mean that life is always easy. There are tough moments, disappointments, and struggles that can make it hard to keep a positive outlook. But when we consciously decide to focus on what we love, like our passions, our relationships, and even the little things that bring us happiness, life does kind of, in a way, love us back. It responds by giving us moments of joy, resilience in tough times, and deeper appreciation for the journey that we're currently on. So even on difficult days, I like to remind myself that life is still worth loving, and in doing so, I find the strength to keep moving forward. And that was our quote for today. Again, it is, "If you love life, life will love you back," by Arthur Rubinstein. If you love life, life will love you back. 당신이 인생을 사랑하게 되면 인생 또한 당신을 사랑할 것입니다. Yes, such a good quote for today. Juliet님 saying, I really love this quote. Yes. Very nice. I hope you are able to enjoy it and get some inspiration and see life through a lens of positivity and thankfulness because of this quote. And hopefully, again, life will definitely love you back too. And that was today's quote. And now with that, let's take a song break. Here is Espionage by Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Red roses in the bottle at the bottom of the pool. See you there tomorrow, maybe, baby, play it cool. He loves you now, baby, know the rules. Picking petals never made nobody choose. Blue oceans in your eyes and in my dreams they come alive. Skeletons in my closet, in my perilous survive. They love me now, running for my life, for a medal when it's time. Get your shades for the shine you want. Everything we own, everything is hard. This is espionage. I smell your heart breaking. Red Rover sent me over, oh, you better pick a side. I told you, come and hold you, I'm just waiting for a ride. He loves you now, baby, it's alright. Keep your heart, or at least you try. Blues, I'm melancholic and I'm trying to fill the void. Watching secret agent movies and I'm singing about a boy. Does he love me? He loves me, I don't think that it's a choice. I might flip a coin, I can't hear you through the noise. You say you are everything we are. Everything is hard.
Welcome back, listeners. You're listening to Midday Mate, and now it's time for Bite-Sized Banter with Andrew.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
I have a confession to make about yesterday's topic.
What?
We were talking about dream homes.
Yes?
And I totally forgot that, like, the beach is my life.
Ah.
And my treehouse would have to be somewhere near the beach. For those of you who weren't listening yesterday, go back and have a listen.
Yes. Then you could have a little tree house over by Gijang then.
Oh, yeah? All right. Sounds good.
Nice. And then you know what, for me yesterday that I didn't add, I want a hidden speakeasy.
Ooh. Yeah, I have friends at home that are taking their like sheds in their backyard and turning them into like little pubs or bars.
That's what I want to do. I want to have like a rundown shed in the backyard where the kids are like, ooh, that's gross. There's spider webs there. But...
and then it's for a place for you and your friends to, could be coffee, drinks, whatever you want.
Exactly.
All right. I like it.
Well, that was yesterday's topic. But
Okay.
what is today's topic?
Today, we've talked about fictional characters, movies, people that we'd like to join this world or things like that. But we're talking about school today, or academy or university. It could be any level of school.
Okay.
If you could attend any fictional school or academy, so something from a movie, a comic book, a TV program, that is not real, which one would it be?
So many different types of schools that we can choose. So listeners, 가상의 학교나 학원에 다닐 수 있다면 어떤 곳이고 그 이유는 무엇인가요? So any fictional school or academy.
Now, I'm going to list off a few, so our listeners are wondering, they'd like an idea. So obviously there's Hogwarts.
Oh, yes.
School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. East Side High from High School Musical. For any older people out there, Welton Academy from Dead Poets Society. There's also Horace Green Prep School, School of Rock. Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, X-Men.
Yes.
Faber College, National Lampoon's Animal House. This is like for fraternities and stuff like that in the States. Another one would be the Starfleet Academy for Star Trek. If there's any Trekkies out there. And there was, Sunnydale High, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh.
That's taking it another direction. But yeah. So I'm going to let you go first today.
Me?
Yeah, I want to hear what you're coming up with this.
So with our past answers, many people may think that I would just choose Hogwarts.
I was like, if you were like, Andrew, you got $1 million, you got to bet this on what Kimberly's going to say, I would have put it all on black, all on Hogwarts. 100%.
So that would be my answer.
Here comes a curveball.
But I don't want to be that predictable.
Oh, look at this.
And for some reason, I knew you were going to think that I was going to choose Hogwarts.
Oh, hold on. It's April 1st. Is this a joke?
No. It's
Is
not
this
an
a joke? April Fool's joke? She had me.
No. Well, although I would love to be a student at Hogwarts, I think it would be a bit scary.
Okay.
A few times. Like, I would get scared out in the corridor and in the hallways. So I don't think I would do that. But instead, I love singing.
Okay.
And although I'm not pitch perfect or anything, I would choose two different schools, but they're very similar.
Okay.
Have you ever watched the series Glee?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the name? I can't remember the name.
McKinley High School.
Oh, McKinley High School, yes.
A very American type of high school name.
Sure.
But I would go to McKinley High School, or I would choose to go to the school from High School Musical.
Yeah, okay.
Which was East High School that you said earlier.
Yeah, East High School, yeah.
And that's because they all sing there.
Yeah, it's like singing all the time, every day. Yeah.
And it's still your typical American high school, which I loved my high school days.
Yeah.
I absolutely enjoyed it to the fullest. So I don't want to do anything different again. I want to go back to that school, or like a very American high school, and sing all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's a good reason. But Hogwarts does have a choir.
They do?
I don't know. I'm assuming they do. They have those big organs and stuff like that. There's got to be a choir in there somewhere.
That's true. But
Yeah.
we never saw it in the movies.
Or
And
maybe they just alakazam and then somebody sings. I don't know. Alakazam. All right. For me, I also, I think it's pretty easy to say Hogwarts. I'm gonna flip the script on this one. All right, and I'm gonna go way back, and I think there is a few years between you and I, and I'm gonna go back to a show that I used to watch on Saturday morning TV.
Saturday morning TV.
So this is like, for listeners who don't know, it's Saturday morning TV is like cartoons,
Right.
In North America. It is like that here in Korea as well. Those channels do have it's like lots of cartoons on in the morning as well. But I used to watch, it was like 4 cartoons in a row.
Me too.
Or TV shows. There was like the All Stars with Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, and Bo Jackson. That was like a sports one. They also had a cereal that went along with it. So I bought the cereal and I thought I was that cool kid. And there was a couple other ones, but the TV show that I loved was Saved by the Bell.
Ah, yes.
Because I so wanted to be Zach Morris.
Oh my gosh, you are Zach Morris.
With that cell phone. He had like the from the movie Wall Street. It was like that brick cell phone.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh man, he's so cool.
With the antenna.
Yes, exactly. So the name of that is Bayside High. But fun fact, my junior high school was Bayside Junior High.
Oh.
So there's some connection there.
There is a connection there.
I think that I would have loved to have gone to that one. Maybe not, or maybe even more so now. Like just to like go back and relive something. I think also like going to like the School for the Gifted in X-Men would be pretty amazing.
That would be really amazing too.
Yeah, because I don't know I know we talked about having like superhero powers or something, but some of these people, like, they have some skills that are like, if the sun hits them, they shoot lightning out of their eyes, like these things, like, and now I know there's got to be some fans out there going, what is this guy talking about? That is blah, 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 and so. So I don't know, something like that. The School of Rock one would also be cool because you could do your singing, but also play instruments.
That's true.
But I think, the Faber College National Lampoon's Animal House, my Gisuksa, my dormitory in university, we don't really have fraternities in the East Coast of Canada, but my dormitory was an all-male dorm, and it was called, it's Aiken House, and one of our songs that, like, you have their theme songs, this kind of stuff, was Shout. Kick my heels up and shout, come on now. And from that movie, they do a dance, and we would do that dance. And it was like, it didn't matter where you were. If that song came on, you did the dance.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, like there was some of us, we were in the mall one day, and it was on. We're like, because you got to lay down at one part of the song.
Really?
Yes. It was awesome. People were just like, what are these kids doing? And then, but that was before like camera phones. So I didn't even say smartphones. I said camera phones. So yeah, a little bit different.
Wow. The next time I see you, I'm going to play that song.
Hey, that was a part of my life. That chapter is closed.
You don't do it anymore?
But it might happen. I don't know.
Wow. So many different schools that we just talked about.
Yeah.
There are many fictional schools out there that you can think of, not just your regular Hogwarts. So everyone else, if you could attend any fictional school or academy, which one would it be and why? And maybe it could also be something from what your children are reading at home, or maybe even something that you've seen on TV recently.
I just realized, the movie Friday Night Lights? I'm trying to think of that name of that school.
I don't know that school's name on the top of my head.
Or you be the one from Mean Girls.
I would not be the one from Mean Girls. I'm so nice.
Oh yeah, but you'd be on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not a plastic.
So everyone else, go ahead and give us your answer. Andrew, thank you so much for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Bye. And that was our segment for Bite Size Banter. I still can't believe that Andrew said that I could be one of the characters from Mean Girls in that high school. I would definitely not be. And again, for our topic, our question was, if you could attend any fictional school or academy, which one would it be and why? So any type of fictional school that you've read in a book or maybe you've seen on a TV show, which one would you want to be in? Which high school would you like, or middle school or elementary school? Which school would you want to attend? So here I have a few answers from Benny Names. I'm just going to read them saying, I like to enter Fairly Odd Parents School and Mrs. Puff's Boating School and Monsters University. Those are all like super big flashbacks from my childhood. Fairly Odd Parents, Mrs. Puff's boarding schools from SpongeBob, and Monsters University. Wow. And Benny Neem said another answer was the Flight Academy from Top Gun. That would be a lot of fun too. I can't even imagine being a student at the Flight Academy there, having to like fly those like big jets and stuff. Oh, I don't think I can. And we have another message here from 일류의 충전소님. Hello, hello, saying, I would like to attend Hogwarts for sure. It would be amazing if I could use magic. Yes, that is also very true. I don't know. I would like to go to Hogwarts, but again, I think it's because I watched the movies when I was younger, and like the hallways and the corridor did look pretty scary, and they like the stairs would shift and stuff. I think I would get really scared at night. But maybe I could just, not go anywhere out at night and just stay in my room. But yes, using magic would be definitely fun as well. And we have another message here. I'm not quite sure what it is though. We have a message here from Richard Nim saying, 저는 봉숭아 학당이요. I'm not sure what that is though. But I will definitely look it up during break time so I can see what school you are talking about, Rechanim. So don't worry, I will definitely give you a comment on what I think about that in just a second. And with that, everyone, let's take a song break. Here is Blinding Lights by Teddy Swims.
Trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around and since city's cold and empty, no one around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone, gone, gone. And I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. And I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, this city's cold and empty. No one around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone, gone, gone. And I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. And I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm just walking by to let you know I can never say it on the phone. We'll never let you go this time. I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
And that was Blinding Lights by Teddy Swims. And now it's time for Don't Make a Scene. But right before the song break, we had a few answers for what type of school, what fictional school that you would like to attend. And Rachel-님 said a school here called 봉숭아 학당, and I said I didn't know what it was, but I had a few answers here that were helping me. 인류의 충전소 saying that is a comedy show, but yes, and Ponim saying it is from Gag Concert. Everyone, thank you so much for all of your help. But yes, I didn't know, but I was able to look it up during our song break, and it did look pretty funny to me also. So now I know that Richard Neem has a little comic side to him now. So yes, thank you again for all of your answers and for everyone else who helped me to find out what that show was. And so now it is time for Don't Make a Scene, where we introduce useful English expressions after listening to a short clip. And again, today's expression is from the movie Moana. In this scene, Moana and Maui enter the lair of Tamatoa, the massive treasure-obsessed crab, to retrieve Maui's stolen magical fish hook. As they prepare to face the villain, Maui gives Moana some last-minute advice on how to keep Tamatoa, the crab, distracted. So now, let's see. On Monday, yesterday, we talked about the phrase, "You're not selling it." You're not selling it. The phrase means that someone isn't doing a good job of making something sound interesting, convincing, or valuable. So here we need to listen to the clip again so we can find out today's expression, right? Let's take a listen.
Wow! The shiny, glittery cave! And just like me, it is covered in sparkly treasure. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
You're not selling it.
This is stupid. I'm just gonna walk up and get it.
You go up there, he will kill you. Just stick to the plan. Oh, when he shows up, keep him distracted. Make him talk about himself. He loves bragging about how great he is.
You two must get along swell.
Oh, not since I ripped off his leg.
You ripped off his... Maui?
What have we here? It's a sparkly, shiny... Wait a minute. Oh, it's a human.
And that was our clip from the movie Moana. So for today, we're going to look at the expression, just stick to the plan. Just stick to the plan. Maui warns Moana that if she rushes in recklessly because she says, "This is stupid, I'm just going to rush in and get it," the crab monster, Tamatoa, will kill her. Instead of making up her own approach, he tells her, just stick to the plan. His message is clear. Don't improvise and follow the strategy that they agreed on. This phrase is used when people get distracted or try to change course at the last minute. Sticking to a plan means following a structured approach instead of making impulsive decisions. Here, just stick to the plan. Just here adds emphasis, meaning simply or only. Stick to means to remain committed to what they were saying before and not to stray away from it. Stick to, right? When we stick on to something, we're stuck with it forever. We can't divert our directions. And then it says, just stick to the plan, and the plan is referring to the agreed upon method of strategy. Just stick to the plan. The phrase as a whole means to follow the instructions exactly as they were made without making any changes. Just stick to plan A. Don't try to do plan B and go off and do something on your own. Just stick to what we talked about. Just stick to the plan. Juliet님 saying correctly, 계획대로 해, right? Or Juliet님 also saying 그냥 해. Just stick to the plan. I like the first one better, 계획대로 해. So, why do we relate to this phrase? Life is full of moments where planning is important, whether you're studying for a test, organizing an event, or simply just playing a sport. Sometimes people panic or second guess themselves when things don't go perfectly and the way that they want to in the beginning. But this phrase reminds us to trust the plan that we've made from start point. It's often used as advice to prevent people from making hasty or risky choices trying to get them off track. So when can we use it? In a sports game, a coach might tell players, just stick to the plan. We practice a strategy for a reason. So say that the team is losing by like 10 points and the coach says, don't worry, just stick to the plan. Just do what we've been practicing, and it's because it has a very important reason. Just stick to the plan. We practice a strategy for a reason. Or at work, a manager might say, I know the meeting is stressful, but just stick to the plan and everything will go smoothly. Trying to reassure the other employees and the workers there. Just stick to the plan and don't worry. Everything will work out in the end later on. Or in a group project. If someone wants to change an idea last minute, another teammate might say, let's just stick to the plan so we don't waste any more time. So let's not try to change our whole project here because we've already done so much. Let's stick to the plan with the original and just finish through. And that's what it means to just stick to the plan. Let's hear Maui say that line one more time.
Just stick to the plan.
Just stick to the plan. This phrase is all about discipline and trust. When people second guess themselves or panic, it's a reminder that careful planning is often better than impulsive decisions. So just stick to the plan. Just do what we're supposed to do. Don't try to do anything else. Don't do anything fishy. Don't try to do a different, choice. Just stick to the plan. And that was Don't Make a Scene for today. I hope everyone is really enjoying all of our expressions. I feel like a lot of expressions from like our childhood movies really, can make a difference in our adult lives. Okay? So just stick to the plan. And now I'll be right back with Memory Lane, but first, here is a song. Let's listen to Would You Love Me Now by Joshua Bassett.
I never wrote the letter that I swore I'd send. I never got to tell you what I really meant. I'm passing Pasadena, do you still live in LA? Cause I can't help but think of all the things that I would say. If I showed up at your doorstep, would you turn me away? Would you care to see a stranger whose eyes are still the same? Oh, take me or leave me, I'm going home, but I'd rather be going your way. So, would you love me now? Take me back to when we were young again, darling. Would you love me now? After everything, would you let me in and love me now? Made ourselves a promise we would stay in touch. So if we're being honest, that's on both of us. Oh, and I still got the Converse that I wore the day we met. I'm running out of reasons not to do it all again. So if I showed up at your doorstep, would you turn me away? Would you care to see a stranger whose eyes are still the same? Oh, take me or leave me, I'm going home, but I'd rather be going your way. So, would you love me now? Take me back to when we were young again, darling. Would you love me now? After everything, would you let me in and love me now? You know I'd fly away with you if you asked me to. So what do you say for one more day? If I showed up at your doorstep, would you turn me away? Oh, or would you care to see a stranger whose eyes are still the same? Take me or leave me, I'm going home, but I'd rather be going your way. So, would you love me now? Take me back to when we were young again, darling. Would you love me now? After everything, would you let me in and love me now? Would you love me? Would you love me? Would you love me?
And welcome back. You just listened to Would You Love Me Now by Joshua Bassett. And now it's time for Memory Lane, where we step back into history and take a look into some past events. Today, since it is April 1st, of course, we can't end the show without talking about April Fool's Day, also known as All Fool's Day. April Fool's Day is a playful holiday celebrated around the world, usually on the first day of April, which is today. On this day, it is traditional to play harmless tricks on people, such as sending them on a task that is impossible to accomplish or convincing them of something the joker knows to be false. In the United States, it is traditional for the joker to shout "April Fools" when the other person is thoroughly confused or finally realizes he or she is being tricked. Other countries have a variety of similar customs also. In France, children stick paper fishes to each other's backs, and a fooled person is called an April fish. In Scotland, April Fool's Day is called Galkey Day because gawk is a kind of bird, is a symbol of foolishness. On the day following Galkey Day, people place signs on their friends' backs reading, "Kick me." In many countries on April Fool's Day, the media, such as newspapers, television stations, and even radio stations, announce imaginative false stories as if they were news. No one knows how April Fool's Day actually really began. Some scholars think it originally celebrated spring, which comes at the end of March, because the early spring weather is often unpredictable and it can fool people. Another theory is that it began in France in the 1560s. Charles King IX decided that the new year would no longer begin on Easter, as had been common throughout the Christian world, but rather on January 1st. Those who clung to the old ways and still celebrated the new year on Easter were the April Fools. So April Fool's has always been one of those holidays that can either make your day or leave you completely baffled and confused. I remember falling for classic pranks as a kid. My friend told me one day that school was canceled, and for a brief, blissful moment, I thought it was true. And I believed it. Of course, reality hit when I showed up at the bus stop and there are all the kids at the bus stop already going to school. So looking back, it's funny how even the simplest tricks can, catch us off guard, reminding us not to take life a bit too seriously. So April Fool's Day is definitely fun. If you want to do like a harmless joke like what I did to Jimmy earlier today when I told him I'd never been to Marine City and then said April Fools, then go ahead. Just make sure that you're thinking of the other person and try not to hurt their feelings while you're doing a little prank, okay? So that was our segment 4, Memory Lane, since today is April Fools. And now let's take a song break. Here is Waiting for a Girl Like You by Foreigner.
Don't know what I will find. I only know it's a matter of time. When you love someone, when you love someone, it feels so right, so warm and true. I need to know if you feel it too. Maybe I'm wrong,
And welcome back, listeners. You just listened to Waiting for a Girl Like You by Foreigner. And our question of the day and text topic is, what do you do at night when you can't sleep because you are hungry? 배가 고파서 밤에 잠을 못 잘 때 무엇을 할 건가요? And I have a text message here from 6495-6495님 saying 먹방 비디오를 보면 만족감에 잠이 잘 와요. 신기하죠? Ah, yes. Oh, mukbang videos. So I also, similarly to our text message, 6495님, I also watch lots of mukbang videos at night when I'm laying in bed right before going to sleep. But I'm not usually hungry when I'm watching them, in the beginning at least. And then I get hungry because I'm watching those mukbang videos. So kind of like the opposite for us. But the way that you're kind of like, I guess, 대리만족 from watching the videos and you get sleepy after it, that's quite interesting. Maybe it's like the ASMR of them chewing that makes you fall asleep a little bit better. But thank you for your text message. That's very funny. Yes, so others, what do you do at night when you can't sleep because you are hungry? 인류의 충전소님 says, 저는 먹방 보면 더 먹고 싶어진던데. 저도 똑같아요. I get so hungry, so I have to like stop and then stop watching it because I always watch them at night. I don't know why. I should really stop watching them. But hopefully everyone else, you're able to not go to sleep hungry and get a good night's rest, because we shouldn't be hungry when we're going to sleep, because you may wake up in the middle of the night a few times because you're hungry. So I don't want that to happen, all right? So unfortunately, everyone, it is the end of the show for today. I can't believe our Tuesday went by that fast. And, you know, I've been your host, Kimberly. Here is our last song, I'll Be Around by the Spinners. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.
What to say?